Hi there. Let's look at how we can use PropFuel to capture contacts that we don't have their information on our site. So in this case, we are on our programs page. It's a few levels deep in our site. And if somebody gets here, we have a pretty good hunch that they're interested in joining or learning more about our organization. So let's put a pop-up right here that asks to collect their information and add them to our newsletter. So we're going to start with a website campaign. We have a couple of conditions here. So the first one is just the URL of the page that we want this to show on. And the second one is we only want this to show for anonymous contacts. So if someone's logged in or if we've previously identified them, we don't want to ask them this question. We already know who they are. So let's, now that the conditions are set, let's hop over to the design tab and add our question. So rather than adding an open-ended question for just say email address, we could do this, but this will just collect open text. The system does not know, hey, this is an email address. We need to create a actual contact with this. So what we're going to do here is pick the question type of contact information. So here we have full name, or we have the option to collect the full name or the first and the last separately. And then we can also edit our labels here. So let's collect the full name. Let's call that full name, and the email, let's call business email. So we'll save this, and now this is a PropFuel question, and the power of PropFuel is you now have access to workflows. So when somebody answers this question, let's do a couple things here. So when they answer the question, then let's go ahead and tag them. We'll tag them with a new tag called web contact. And we also want to nurture them. So let's add them to a PropFuel campaign that is a web contact nurture campaign. This is just a campaign that I created, a sequence campaign. They'll get a series of emails after we opt them into that campaign here. So we'll go ahead and turn those on. And now if I come back over to my website, we can now see the pop-up here. Obviously, you can add information, please sign up for our mailing list, all that stuff. But for now, let's keep it simple. Let's just collect the name and email. So I will collect this and we'll put this email address in. And if I submit this, obviously you can have additional information pop up here, but what we've just done here is now we have collected that contact's information. So now if I see here, we have the name and email of the person who answered this is what they typed in. But then if we also click through on this, you can see we actually created a contact. So this is Cameron Abishan. Their email address is right here. We have added them to this campaign and we have tagged them with web contact. So now you have a full PropFuel campaign or a contact in your database that you can interact with just like anything else. If their email matched an existing account, then we would match that if something, for instance, was pulled in through your AMS. And now they're part of this campaign, so we can engage them and ultimately, hopefully, convince them to join our association. So that is the contact information collection in a nutshell. Let us know if you have any questions, and excited to see what we build.